येनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। Okay, so the Ashtadhyayi service today. So can somebody volunteer to just read out the sutras? We have, I'll just correct wherever necessary. Anybody? Sure. Krishnanji. Okay. Can you start?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
कारके त्रिगुणकाये दादानं हि प्रार्थानां भयहेतुः अनाजेरसोऽभः वारणार्थानामीप्सितः अन्तर्थौ येन दर्शनमिच्छति आख्यातोपयोगे जनिकर्तुः प्रकृतिः भुवः प्रभवः कर्मणायमभिप्रैतिसम्भवानं भृत्यर्थानां प्रियमाणः श्लाघ्यंस्थाशपान् ईप्स्यमानः धारेरुत्तमन्नः स्पृहेरीप्सितः पृथद्रुहेष्यायुस्सूयार्थानां यं प्रतिकोपः पृथद्रुहोरुपसृष्टयोः कर्म राधीक्षो यस्य विप्रश्नः प्रत्याङ्ख्यां श्रुः पूर्वस्य कर्ता अनुप्रतिगृहश्च साधकतमं करणं दिवः कर्म च परिक्रयणे सम्प्रदानमन्यतरस्याम् आधारोऽधिकरणम् अधिशींस्थासां कर्म अभिनिवशश्च अन्वभ्याङ्गसः कर्तुरीप्सिततमं कर्म तथा युक्तं चानीप्सितम् अकथितं च गतिबुद्धिप्रत्यवसानार्थशब्दकर्मा कर्मकाणामणिकर्तासनौ तद्रोरन्यतरस्यां स्वतन्त्रं कर्ता तत्प्रयोजको हेतुश्च प्राग्ईश्वरान्यपादाः.
Okay. Thank you. So continuing with the संज्ञा अग्रिमं सूत्रमस्ति अधिशींस्थासां कर्म पदद्वयम् अधिशींस्थासां कर्म आधारोऽधिकरणम् इत्यतः आधारः इति अनुवर्तते. As you can see, this is in a different series. The sutras which we studied so far, the main sutras for the karma samnya, kartaripsita tamam karma, tathayuktam chanipsitam, akathitam cha, gatibuddhi pratyavasanartha shabda karma karmakana manikarta sanau, prakroranyatarasyam. These 5 sutras form a series from 149 to 54. Right, so that is where you have karma and it keeps anuvritti. But we are coming back here, 46, where we have the anuvritti of adhara. So Panini has actually, sorry, what? Mm. Huh. So Panini is actually trying to define the or rather adhikarana. Adharodhikaranam इत्यनेन आधारः आधारस्य अधिकरणसंज्ञा दीयते. So he is defining अधिकरण as आधार. कर्तृकर्मद्वारा क्रियायाः आधारः अधिकरणसंज्ञः स्यात्. So when he says the adhara for kriya or karta or karma is called adhikarana, as an exception to that, he is defining there are some cases where the adhara gets the karma samya. Okay, so the purpose of karma samya is change in vibhakti. If you have adhikarana, you have saptami. So instead of that, you have ditya vibhakti. So adharaha iti anuvartate. Adhishinsthasaam karma iti vyakhyane he splits the word or gives the vigraha. The shin stha as esham dvandvah adhipurvah shin sthasah iti vigrahe शाखपार्थिवादित्वात् उत्तरपदलोपः. So shin stha as iti trayah dhatavah yadesham dvandvah. So there are three dhatus: shin swapne, shtha gatinivrittau, asa upaveshane. So these three dhatus, when they are preceded by adhipurvaha shinsthasaha, so preceded by the upasarga adhi, so tesham adharaha karma bhavati ityarthaha. So adhipurvanam esham adharaha karmasyat adhikarana samnya pavadaha. So this is an exception to the adhikarana samnya. Adhishete adhitishtati adhyasteva vaikuntham harihi. हरिः वैकुण्ठम् अधिशेते, हरिः वैकुण्ठम् अधितिष्ठति, हरिः वैकुण्ठम् अध्यास्ते इति त्रीणि उदाहरणानि. सो कः अर्थः? वैकुण्ठे शेते, वैकुण्ठे तिष्ठति. अधि इत्यनेन सप्तम्यर्थः अधिकरणं द्योत्यते. सो द उपसर्ग अधि indicates the saptamyartha. That is why there is no saptami. The adhikarana is being given. So it just means he is in Vaikuntha, or he stays in Vaikuntha, or he sleeps there. Right? So tasmin arthe adhi purvakasya dhatoh prayoge karma samyakam bhavati. Atah Vaikunthe adhishete iti na bhavati, apitu Vaikuntham adhishete, Vaikuntham adhitishtati athava Vaikuntham adhyaste. The next sutra is abhinivishascha. So padadvayam asti abhinivishah cha. So adharodhikaranam ityatah adharah iti anuvartate. Adhishinsthasaam karma ityatah karma ityapi anuvartate. So abhini ityetat sanghata purvakasya vishatehe adharah karma syat. So this is slightly different than the previous one. The previous one said there are three dhatus and one upasarga. So that upasarga with any of the dhatus is the condition. Here it is one dhatu preceded by two upasargas in that particular order. Only when the whole thing is together. Abhi ni vish. Abhi ni iti upasarga dvayam, vish iti dhatuh. So abhi ni ityetat sanghata purvakasya vishatehe. So when the dhatu vish is preceded by both these upasargas, that is abhi ni, tada adharah karma syat. Abhinivishate sanmargam ityudaharanam. So look at the vyakhyana. Abhinivishate sanmargam iti agrahavan ityarthaha. What does it mean? He is very particular about following the sanmarga. Apratihata pravrittiman iti yavat. So he is constantly in the right path without any deviation. Apratihata pravrittiman sanmarge tishtati sarvada sanmarge eva bhavati ityartha. Nanu so in this particular case, that is sanmarga is the adhara for his existence, and that gets karma samya, and therefore we have sanmargam abhinivishate. So there he raises a question, nanu evam sati pape abhiniveshaha ityatrapi karmatva dvitiya syat ityataha. There is one other prayoga which is seen in the bhashya itself, I think. Pape abhiniveshaha. Here you have abhinivesha, that is the same abhini followed by the vishuddhatu, and you have the kridanta, which is hai. So tatra pape iti saptamyaha prayoga asti saptamyantasya. Katham iti prashnah. Tohi tatrapi abhinivishascha ityanena karmatve sati tatra yukta dvitiya vibhaktihi bhavet katham saptamyantasya prayogaha iti prashnah. Tasya udaharanam tasya uttaram diyate dikshitaihi. परिक्रयणे संप्रदानमन्यतरस्याम् इति सूत्रात् इह मण्डूकप्लुत्या अन्यतरस्यां ग्रहणम् अनुवर्त्य व्यवस्थितविभाषाश्रयणात् क्वचित् न. So he gives a very okay, let us see the samadhana first. So nanu evam sati pape abhinimeshah ityत्रापि कर्मत्वात् द्वितीया स्यात् इत्यतः परिक्रयणे इति. परिक्रयणे इति सूत्रात् अन्यतरस्यां ग्रहणम् अनुवर्त्य व्यवस्थित विभाषाश्रयणात् क्वचित् न इति अन्वयः. So there is this sutra 44 which is परिक्रयणे संप्रदानम अन्यतरस्यां. There is अन्यतरस्यां there optionally. So we take the अन्यतरस्यां by anuvritti and we make this optional. Okay. So but this is not a simple option, that is you cannot say, there is no prayoga saying sanmarge abhinivishate, whereas papam abhiniveshaha is also not seen. So it is not just plain vibhasha, and they say vyavasthita vibhasha. So vyavasthita vibhasha is a special kind of vibhasha where the sutra will act in a few particular cases and it will not act in a few particular cases. That is, both kinds of prayogas are seen but not in the same condition. In a few conditions the sutra will act, in some other case it will not act. So it is an option where the sutra will either act or not act, but with reference to a particular prayoga it is fixed. So when we are saying sanmargam abhinivishate, it is always dvitiya, that is karma and dvitiya. Whereas pape abhiniveshaha or such prayogas, it is always saptami or adhikarana and saptami. So it is called vyavasthita vibhasha. So that is what it says. Parikrayane iti sutrad anyatarasyam grahanam anuvartya vyavasthita vibhasha shayanat kvachit na iti anmayaha. Tarhi, if you are just saying it as vibhasha, tarhi abhinivishate sanmargam ityatrapi vikalpasyad ityataha vyavasthita iti. So that is why he says vyavasthita vibhasha. It is not just vibhasha. He said vyavasthita vibhasha. Nanu. Okay, so that is one thing. There is also another question. If you are saying you are bringing in Anyatarasyam from 44, this is 46. So in between we have the sutra Adharodhikaranam. If you have Anuvrittihi ityukte Adharodhikaranam iti sutre api yati Anyatarasyam iti anuvartate, tarhi tatrapi Adhikarana samya api vikalpena syat. Tattu neshyate. Adhikarana samya is compulsory. So, nanu परिक्रयणे संप्रदानम अन्यतरस्याम आधारोधिकरणम अधिशींस्थासां कर्म अभिनिविशश्च इति सूत्रक्रमः. तत्र अभिनिविशश्च इत्यत्र कथम अन्यतरस्यां ग्रहणानुवृत्तिः, आधारोधिकरणम अधिशींस्थासां कर्म इत्यत्र च तदनुवृत्तेः अभावात्. So in the previous two sutras, neither in Adharodhikaranam nor in Adhishinsthasaṁ karma we have Anyatarasyam. Both of them are compulsory sutras. So how can we bring Anyatarasyam here as an anuvritti? As a general rule, anuvritti will come in order. It is in all sutras which follow till it ends. If there is a break, it ends. That is the general rule. So he says Manduka Plutya. So Manduka Plutya, I think we have had this earlier, but he explains it here in the Vyakhyana. Manduka Plutya iti. तुल्यम् इति शेषः मण्डूकाः यथा मध्ये पदानि सन्ततम् अप्रक्षिपन्त एव उत्प्लुत्य गच्छन्ति तद्वदनुवर्त्य इत्यर्थः. Right? So he says like a frog jumps. So there might be some ground which is not covered. I mean, when you are walking, you have to cover all the ground. But when you jump like a frog, there is some land in between which is uncovered. So anuvritti is sometimes very special cases and very particular cases depending on the commentary like that, where in intermediate sutras there is no anuvritti, but after a break, after 2 or 3 sutras, you can see one word coming in from a previous sutra. It's a very special case. So that is manduka pruti. So using that, you will bring in anyatarasya and say this is vyavasthita vibhasha, and therefore in some cases we do not see karma samya for abhinivish. Eshvartheshu abhinivishtanam iti samartha sutre bhashya prayogaha atramanam. So how do we do this? So he says the bhashya, so that pape abhiniveshaha is not from the bhashya, but this particular thing. Eshu artheshu abhinivishtanam. This again is a krudanta where you have abhinivishta, pratyayanta, and the bhashyakara is using adhikarana, that is saptami. Eshu artheshu abhinivishtanam. So based on that prayoga, we decide that this is vyavasthita vibhasha, and in some cases there is no, this sutra will not apply. Okay, so that is how Dikshita says this. I think Nagesha has a different view. He says Tinganta prayoge karma, krudanta prayoge adhikaranam. Yes.
Unmuted.
Yeah, Haridatta gives a Padamanjari, he gives an explanation for this. I'll just read it, it's nicely. Neralpaj atarasya purva nipata abhini iti samudaya anukaranam ityaha. What he says is that because it's a Dvanda Samaj, ni should have come before. But he wants Patanjali, I mean, Bhashakara wanted abhini fully anukarana. If not, ni should have come first, abhi should have come later. So that's why abhini vish, only then this will apply. For pape abhini vesha hai, where v is not coming. So anywhere v is not coming, he says that is not the idea there. It has to be exactly abhini vish. Then then the rule will apply.
Okay, but again, the bhasha prayoga itself. Okay, yeah, you complete.
Then same thing is given Prauda Manorama. Same argument he has taken from Haridatta. If you look at the Tattva Bodhini at the end, he gives the same thing. Abhinivi neralpacharatvena purva nipate kartavye viparita ucharanam idrisha sangata vivakshitartam sangata purvase. So he says that only when it comes that this is done. Otherwise, you can use saptami.
Okay, but again, if you have abhinivishta, where you still have that V, you don't have the way.
But where in that do we use saptami or do you use dutiya?
Saptami. Bhashyakara bhasha prayoga itself is eshu artheshu abhinivishtanam. Where you have abhinivish. There is no vesh there. There is no guna because it is kta pratyaya. There is no guna. It is still abhinivish. And there is still saptami.
Okay, this was one of the possible explanation given there.
I remember this. I mean, we had discussed this sometime when we were doing the. But is this there in the Tattva Bodhini?
Yeah, it is the last line. Read the last line of Tattva Bodhini. Page number 629. Please the last line.
619.
Yeah, 619. Abhini pratika.
Alpastarthena purnanipate kartavye viparitocharanam idrisha sanghata vivakshatham. That is fine. I mean, it means that the abhini should be in that order. Even if it is ni and abhi, it will not work. That is right. Tena iha nivishate shikhatade iti.
Prauda Manorama, he quotes that. Prauda Manorama. So he abhini parva nera vichara purva. So basically the Tattva Bodhini has just lifted bodily the sentence from the Prauda Manorama.
Yes.
So
That is true. That is one thing. But again, I mean, yeah, I have heard this, but that still does not seem to explain the Abhinivishta, where you have Saptami, where you still have Abhinivisham. So Nagesha has a different take on it. He says, I mean, I don't know what is I don't remember what is the logic he uses, but he says, Tinganta prayoge karma and Kridanta prayoge
Saptami.
Adhikaranam iti vyavasthitam.
In this case, Abhivinishta Nam.
It will apply to all cases. I mean, it will suit. Yatra Tingantasya prayogaha tatra karma dvitiya. Yatra Kridantasya prayogaha tatra saptami. That is what he says.
So in this case, then Abhinivesh Nivishtanam, isn't it Kridanta?
Yes, that is why you have saptami. Eshvaktesha Abhinivishtanam. So pape abhinimeshaha, that is ghai, again Kridanta. There also we have saptami.
Okay.
But if you have a direct Tinganta, you have this. I don't know what is the Pramana he takes for just it applying to Tinganta, he does something. Or maybe he takes Prayoga as the Pramanya.
I think so.
So there are different ways of this. So, because here, I mean, this just saying it is Vyavasthita Vibhasha is a bit vague. Okay, you go beyond these 4 Prayogas and you still have a question. Should I use Dvitiya? Should I use
Right.
So if you put it that way, at least it's like, okay.
Some kind of sense.
You say it is, what is that Vyavastha? When you're saying Vyavasthita Vibhasha, always just what is that Vyavastha which you're talking about? I mean, if it can be defined, fine. Okay, if it is at least defining, okay, in these particular cases, it is this, it will apply and it will not, that is fine. So there is this this Akanksha still remaining even after you read this point in the Kaumudi. What is that Vibhasha? I mean, this seems arbitrary, but Nagesha makes that clarification. So, any questions?
Muted.
Pape abhiniveshaha. So there the karma will not apply. So the next one, upan madhyang vasaha. Ekameva padam. Upa anu adhi ang vasaha. So adharaha ityena vartate, karma ityapena vartate. So this is the opposite case of adhishingstha karma. There you had many dhatus and one upasarga. Here you have many upasargas and one dhatu. So when the dhatu is preceded by any of these, we will have the karma samya. So upan vadhyang vasaha. Upa anu adhi ang ityetesham dvandvaha. So we are first doing the dvandva for the upasargas. There are 4 upasargas. Upa anu adhi ang ityetesham dvandvaha. Upan vadhyang purvaha vasu. Vasudhatuhu. इति विग्रहे शाकपार्थिवादित्वात् समासः. So upan vadhyang vasaha. Upadipurvasya vasatehe adharah karmasyad. Upadipurvasya, when the dhatu vas is preceded by any of these. So make a note, this is not all of them together. It is asambhava, one thing. And again, in the previous case, we have a reason for saying it is sanghata purvasya. So, I mean, once we read this, there will be a question, why do we not take the previous one where there is only abhi or only ni separately? So, that sanghata, as we discussed just now, is because abhini, if you are doing the samasa according to the rules of the purva nipata, in dvandva samasa, alpachtaram, the one which has the lesser number of swaras should come first. So, it should have been ni abhi, but Panini has purposefully made it abhini, which means it is that together in that order, okay, fixed. So in this particular case, in the this upan madhyang vasaha, it is not so. It is any of these separately. Okay. So upadipurvasya vasatehe adharah karmasyad. Upavasati, anuvasati, adhivasati, avasati va vaikuntham harihi. Harihi vaikuntham upavasati. Harihi vaikuntham anuvasati, etc. Vaikunthe vasati, sarvatra saeva arthaha, he lives in Vaikuntha. So upadaya, upasargaha, adharatta dyotakaha, the upasarga there, whether it is upa, anu, adhi or a, all of them indicate the adhara, okay? Because it is still the adhara. So we are giving the karma samya for adhara, but the property of adhara is there. That is being conveyed by the upasargas. Now here there is a vartika abhuktyarthasya na. Okay. So for that the vasu dhatu, when it is preceded by the word upa, very famous in say upavasa. So upavasa, vasati is to live, but upavasa is to fast. Right? Ataha bhojana nivritti vachakasya vasehe. So when the word dhatu vasu is indicating bhojana nivritti, that is fasting. So adharasya karmatvam na bhavati. In that sense, in the meaning of upavasa, that is fasting, there is no karma samya for adhara. Right? Say, that is why the vartika abhuktyarthasya na. Look at the Vyakhyana before the pratika. That was, he gives the Purva Paksha first and then takes up the vartika. So Vaikunthe vasati ityarthaha upasargaha adharatvadyotakaha atra vaser ashyarthasya pratishedhaha iti vartikam. So the vartikam, as you can see, the original vartikam in the Bhashya is different than the one which Dikshita gives. He does that many times where he rephrases the vartika or takes the sense of the vartika and creates his own sentence and so on. So what exactly the Vartikakara says is vasehe ashyarthasya pratishedhaha iti vartikam artha shabdaha nivritti vachanaha arthobhidheye rai vastu prayojana nivrittishu iti amaraha. So bhojanasya arthaha nivrittihi yasmat pratiyate. So that dhatu from which the sense is bhojana nivritti, that is staying away from food. Bhojanasya arthaha nama nivrittihi yasmat pratiyate saha ashyarthaha. Bhojana nivritti vachakasya vasehe adharasya karmatva pratishedhaha iti yavat. Taretat arthatah sangrinhati abhuktyarthasya neti. So vane upavasati. He is fasting in the forest. So here vana is the adhara for upavasa, but it will not be vanam upavasati, karmatvam na bhavati, vane upavasati ityeva. Purvatra yatra vaikuntham upavasati, tatra vasati ityeva artha. It does not mean Hari is fasting in Vaikuntha. It is he stays in Vaikuntha ityeva artha. Abhuktyarthasya na bhavati. Okay. So with that we have come to the end of Karaka Dvitiya. So it is not accepted by the Bhashyakara.
Unmuted.
So what does the Bhashyakara say?
See, if you read the thing, Vasherasya Arthasya Pratishedha, he said, Sataravi Vaktavya, he said, so he says for that, Na Vaktavya. He said, Na atra upapurvasya vaser grame adhikaranam kasyatarahi. He says, Anu upasargasya. He gives an example, Grame so vasant triratram upavasati iti. So for that, Kayyada adds beautiful. He said, Upavasanam tu swarupena kalam apekshate. Iti kaleneva se antaranka sambandha. So you are the upavasa, for that you say how many days, you don't say where. Right? So he says that, he says, so for here the grame, adhikarana is for vasam, for vasdhatu, not for upavasa. So upavasa artha, the grame, idda grama, there you live in the grama. But you say, when you say fasting, you say how many days. It's a kalam apekshate. So it's not accepted by Bhashyakara.
That's interesting.
Even though Kashika also writes this, but Bhashyakara directly says no.
Yeah, I mean, there are such cases many times where even though it is not accepted, they include those vartikas. Probably because, I mean, I don't know why.
Maybe prayoga.
Because it has prayoga. Pandamatyanugrahatham, which they do for people like us. But that's one interesting thing of how the Bhashyakara thinks. So, I mean, for others who did not get it, say this particular vartika, which is Vaserashyarthasya Pratishedhaha. So the Bhashyakara, so the Vartikakara makes this vartika and the Bhashyakara says it need not be told. Why? You have upavasati, vane upavasati. When you are saying something for upavasa, which is fasting, the sambandha is not with the location, it is with time. So when say when you are fasting, say is it for a day, for half a day, for 5 days, 7 days. So the sambandha is with the kala and not with the adhara. So the adhara is for the vasa, that is just the vasadhatu. Right? So he stays in the forest or wherever he is staying and he fasts there. So that is only with the dhatu and not with the upasarga purvaka. Upavasa ityanena ityasya adharaha nasti. अतः तत्र वक्तव्यं नास्ति, कर्म प्रसक्तिरेव नास्ति इति भाष्यकारस्य मतम्. But we have the thing in the Kaumudi which makes it rather simple. Good. Thank you, Chandran.
Muted.
Okay, so now we have come to the end of karma samya, that is karma and this associated with it. Okay, so just go through a quick recap of what all we did in the karma samya. So the main karma samya, which is the sutra, or which are the sutras, is there one or more? Pradhanasya pradhana karma samnyayaha kim sutram, kani sutrani va? Yes. Akathitam karma. Is that the main sutra for karma samya? Pradhanam karma samya adhayakam sutram. Kartaripsratamam karma. Okay. Is that the only one? Any other sutras? Karmani Dvitiya is not a karma samnya vidhayakam sutram, right? So it is a sutra which gives vibhakti. Karma karakasya dvitiya vibhaktir bhavati. Okay. So for karma samnya, no. Anabhihite is again related to vibhaktis, which will come later. Akathitancha is not, it is not the main karma. Tatha yuktamcha anipsitam. Right. Kartaripsitatamam karma and tatha yuktamcha anipsitam. These two are the ones which cover all normal cases of karma. Right. So these two are the basis of definition of karma samya. If you remember the karma lakshana, if anybody remembers, Kartranishta Vyapara Prayojya Phalashraya Karma. So karma is the ashraya for phala. That is the most precise definition of karma. I mean, not from the sutra, which is derived from these two sutras, which will cover the meaning of both these sutras. So there is phala and vyapara in the dhatu. So there is a vyapara which is in the karta. So there is some phala which results out of that vyapara. So the adhara, ashraya for that phala is karma. Okay. Kartranishta vyapara prayojya phalashrayam karma. That is the main definition of karma, lakshana of karma, and that is from these two. Whether there is something which is ishtatamam, upeksham, dreshyam va, anything, whether the karta wants to do it, does not care for it, or he does not want to do it, as long as he does it. Whether visham bhunkte, he does not want to drink poison, but is force-fed poison. Even there, it is karma. Why? The phala is in the visha. The bhojana, whatever the kriya, the phala arising out of it, which is galaviladha sanyoga, is in visha. Okay. So it covers all three, and that is given by the two things, kartaripsita tamam karma and tatha yuktancha anipsitam. So when you are saying, say, balakaha shalam gacchati, does he want to go to school or does he not want to go? You don't have to think, right, whether it is ipsitam, anipsitam va. As long as he goes, the karma samya is there. Because vyapare janya phalashrayaha. Phalashrayatvam asti ityatah karmatvam api bhavati. Idameva pradhanam karma. That is what is generally meant by karma whenever we are saying karma. Okay, that is the main case of karma. Kartaripsitatamam karma and tatha yuktam cha anipsitam. Right? So you should also better to remember the karma lakshana because it's very precise and very good. So next we have the gauna karma. The cases where it is not actually the main karma, but we still have karma samya. That is given by akathitancha. So what does akathitancha say? It says, in case of those So apadanadikarakaih avivakshitam karakam karma samyam prapnoti. So when actually the karaka is apadana, sampradana, adhikarana or something which is not vivakshita, then it gets karma samya. Akathitam apadanaihi karakaihi avivakshitam karakam karma samyam bhavati. So when it is not intended by other karaka, that is why we call this as gauna karma. This is the case of dvikarmaka dhatus, where you have the pradhana karma as given by kartaripsitam or kanipsitam. Payaha dobdhi, right? He milks milk, that is, he takes milk. So payaha is the pradhana karma because that is the ipsitatama or phalashraya. Kutaha gohu, from the cow he gets the milk. So go is apadana. When the apadana is avivakshita, it can have karma, so it becomes gam payaha dobdhi. So it is a dvikarmaka prayoga. Even there is this distinction. There is the pradhana karma and there is this gauna karma. Gauna karma given by akathitancha. So this has that particular restriction also, that it applies only to those particular dhatus. Duh, yach, pach, dand, rudhi, prachi, chi, bru, ji, shas, mathamusham, karma yuksyanadakathitam, tatha, syan, ni, hir, krish, vaham. So 16 dhatus in the list. So in case of these dhatus, we have this additional karma, which is called the avivakshita karma or the akathita karma or the gauna karma. So that is one. So the next case, there is also one vartika where we have the akathitancha, related to the, so for akarmaka dhatus, where there is no karma at all. So deshaha, kalaha, bhavaha, kartavyodha. The place or the time or the distance or the kriya itself can be treated as the karma. Okay, this is again mase, aste, masa, maste, adhikaranam, adhikaranasya vayokshayam karma. That happens in case of akarmaka dhatus. So this is called the gauna karma. It is not the pradhana karma. That is why for the dhatus are still considered as akarmakas. They don't have their original. There is no phalashraya separately. But these things can get the karma samya and the vibhakti associated with it sometimes. So this is what we call the gauna karma. Then we have the case where nijanta prayoge kartuhu karmatvam bhavati. He is actually the karta, prayojya karta, tasya karmatvam. So pradhana kriyashayatvena karmatvam bhavati, gauna kriyavapekshatvena kartrutvam api asti. Tatra punaha niyamaha gatibuddhi pratyavasanartha shabdakarma karmakanam anikarta sanau. So etesham dhatunam vishaye anikartuhu nau karmatvam bhavati. So tatra vartikani santi. So this sutra comes with many exceptions. So unless you know, for a clear knowledge, you should have the sutra along with the vartikas, because the vartikas are very important for prayoga. Okay, so when you are trying to make a prayoga, if you don't have those, you cannot decide whether it should be tritiya or dvitiya. Is it karma or karta? Very difficult to decide. So ni vahyoh na. So if it is ni or vah, bhrutyam bharam, bhrutyena bharam nayayati, bhrutyena bharam vahayati. So ni and vah, even though they have the gati part within them, so they do not get karma samya. So tatra prayojya kartuhu karmatvam na bhavati. Atah bhrutyena bharam nayayati, bhrutyena bharam vahayati iti prayogaha. So there is an exception to this exception. If vah niyantrakartrakasya vaher anishedhaha, if sarathihi vahan ratham vahayati, natu vahaihi. So he draws the chariot with the help of his horses. So tatra punaha karmatvam bhavati yatyarthakatvat. That's the different thing. Adikhadyodna, adayati and khadayati, there is no karmatva. So if it is bhakshanarthaka, pratyavasanarthaka, for example, shishum annam bhojayati, mata shishum annam bhojayati. But if it is adi, shishuna annam adayati, shishuna annam khadayati. Right? So similar meaning, but the prayoga will be different. So important to know those. So bhakshe rahimsarthasya, again bhakshayati ityatra karmatvam na bhavati, shishuna annam bhakshayati. So ahimsartha is a special point which we have already seen. Jalpati prabhatina upasankhyanam. So there are a few dhatus, jalpati, abhashate, etc. So for those dhatus, karmatvam bhavati. Sutrena praptihi nasti. So with Gati, Buddhi, etc., you should also add Jalpati Prabhatinam Upasankhyanam. So Putram Dharmam Jalpayati ityadi. दृशेश्च दृशधातोः निजन्तप्रयोगे अपि प्रयोज्यकर्तुः कर्मत्वं भवति. भक्तं देवं दर्शयति इति प्रयोगः. शब्दायतेः न भवति, देवदत्तेन शब्दाययति. So make this clear. So Gati Buddhi plus Jalpati Drish. So these are the dhatus, the 5 categories of dhatus. In addition, particular dhatus which are considered under Jalpati, Jalpati, Abhashate, Bhanati, etc. and Drisha dhatu. So for these, Kartuhu Karmatvam Bhavati. Anyesham, Ni, Vah, Ad, Khad, Bhaksh, Shabdayate. So these 6 dhatus, even though they come under this category, they will not have Karmatva. Okay. So then there is one more sutra, Hrikro Nandatarasyam. For Hr and Kr, there is an optional karma samya. So this is fine. I mean, when it is optional, whichever we say it will be correct. When you can either say Vrittyana Karayati or Vrittyam Karayati, both of them are correct. So Abhivadi Drishyoho Atmane Pade. For these dhatus, Abhivadayati, that is the Vad dhatu preceded by Abhi, Abhivadayate in Atmane Pada or Darshayate. So in Atmanepada, again it's an option. Okay. So it's very, very important from the view of Prayoga to know where it is compulsorily karma, where it is compulsorily no karma, that is karta, and where there is an option. Okay. Without that, it will be impossible to decide whether a particular Prayoga is correct or not. Okay. So that is karma related to Nijantas. So we have the Mukhya karma, we have the Gauna karma, and we have this. This is actually Pradhana karma. That is, the karta is karma, but this is a Niyama Sutra. That is, it will get karma samya only in these cases. So in all other cases, there is no karmatva, and therefore the Prayojya karta will be the karta. That is, he will get the bhakti which is mandated for karta. Right. So then what we saw today, Adharasya karmatvam. Right. So Adhishingsthasam karma abhinivishascha upan madhyang vasaha. We've just done that. So when the shingstha or as preceded by adhi, or vas preceded by upa anu adhi or ang, or abhinivish, that dhatu. So dhatu preceded by those 2 upasargas in that order. So in all these cases, the adhara will get karma samya. Okay. So these are the 4 different kinds of karma samnya which we studied. Along with, sorry, this is not 1449, it is on Vartika. I made a mistake. So then, I mean, what do we do with that karma samnya? So all those sutras just give karma. So what? So we have the Karaka Dvitiya, the actual Dvitiya Vibhakti Sutra, which is the sutra for Karaka, Dvitiya Vibhakti due to Karaka. As we discussed in the Pitika, Vibhakti can have many nimittas. There can be Karaka as the nimitta, there can be Upapada, there can be Pratipadikatha, Sambandha, etc. So here we have, this is a sutra, Dvitiya Vibhakti Vidhayakam Sutram Kim? Karmani Dvitiya, right? So we have Anabhihite Karmani Dvitiya, right? So Anabhihite is a very important thing which we studied in Karma Karaka, I mean, as a part of the Dvitiya Vibhakti. So all the Vibhaktis, not just this, but any Vibhakti, Anabhihite. So Anabhihite Karmani Dvitiya. Okay. So when that particular meaning has not been conveyed by any other senses, say there is karma. So when karma is not given by anything else, then we have Dvitiya. So Abhidhanam cha prayena ting krat tadhita samasaihi tadapi drishtam katham bhavati. So Balakena Shala Gata. Shala Gamane Karma. But that has already been given by, sorry, Balakena Shala Agamyata. You have to use a ping. So the ping pratyaya has given the karma, and therefore Shala ityasma Dvitiya na bhavati. So Balakena Shala Gata ityuktetu कृत् प्रत्ययेन अभिहिता. So ting कृत् तद्धितेन अतः शत्यः पटः. So pataha shatena kritaha. So that karma has been given by the shatya, the pratyaya, and therefore pataha ityatra dvitiya na bhavati. Evam samasaha praptaha anandaha yam. So the praptanandaha. So praptananda, the person is actually the karma, but since the dvitiyartha has already been given by the samasa, you don't have dvitiya. So abhidhanam, anabhihite karmani dvitiya. So when none of these cases is there, when karma is not given by any of these, so we have dvitiya vibhakti for karma, whichever the sutra for karma. So whenever we have, say, they're saying, okay, they give a prayoga and ask you to comment on that particular word. So you have to use both. There should be the nimitta, the karaka should be defined. So defining the karaka might be by different sutras. We saw so many sutras and vartikas. But the vibhakti there always is by karmani dvitiya. So once you get karma samnya, we have dvitiya vibhakti. So abhihite karmani, if karma has already been given, pratipadikārthe prathama. Right? So as we just saw, Ramaha Ravanam Hanti. So Hanane Ravanaha karma anabhihitatvat dvitiya. So Ramena Ravanaha hanyate. Hanyate iti tinga karmani abhihite. Karma vachakat. The karma, that is Ravana, we have prathama in pratipadikārtha. Pratipadikārtha matre prathama iti prathama vibhaktireva bhavati. Okay? So you cannot decide a karaka looking at the vibhakti. You cannot say anything in dvitiya is karma. You cannot say anything which is not in dvitiya is not karma. Right? So karma can be in prathama, can be in dvitiya, can be in shashti. Right? So very clear, karaka is different, vibhakti is different. Okay? So Ravana, whether you are giving it in prathama, dvitiya or shashti, can still be the karma. So you have to look at it separately. That is why we are doing the Ashtadhyayi also. It is very separate in the Ashtadhyayi. It's a completely different adhikara. So do not mix, even though, I mean, that is one major, well, if you look at it, the confusing part or disadvantage of Kaumudi. You study everything together, you are not clear which is Karaka, which is Vibhakti, especially when you come to Upapada Vibhaktis. So you give a Prayoga, is it a Karaka Vibhakti, is it a Upapada Vibhakti? It's difficult. So that is why the order of Ashtadhyayi is important. They are kept separately. There is one thing on Karakas, one thing on Vibhaktis. So they should be known separately. It is fine knowing them together, which is also good. So you know that there is this, but you should also know that it is separate and which is Karaka Vibhakti, which is Upapada Vibhakti, and so on. Which is a Karaka Vidhayaka Sutra, which is a Vibhakti Vidhayaka Sutra. Very important to know them separately. So that is about Karaka Dvitiya, the first part of Dvitiya Vibhakti, which dealt with Karma Karaka and Dvitiya Vibhakti associated with that. So next we will have Upapada Vibhakti, where we have direct Dvitiya Vibhakti without having to resort to any Karaka. Any questions? Anything so far which we have done? So Upapada Dvitiya we will see in the next class. It's almost time. So next week we'll start with Upapada Vibhakti. येनाक्षरसमां न्यायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् तस्मै व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते।
The organizer.